If you watched any of my EDC videos, you know that I believe in carrying a good, solid, strong pen at all times, sometimes referred to as a tactical pen. Well, the folks at JP-Tac have a Kickstarter campaign going with what may be the most well-constructed tactical type pen that I've seen so far, and it's the Keychain pen from the folks at JP-Tac. We're going to take a quick look at it coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. I know I say this all the time, but I'm going to try to make this quick because it really is getting dark. I got rained out earlier and I'm trying to finish some videos today. So anyway, the folks at JP-Tac contacted me and asked me if I'd be interested in taking a look at this new pen design they've got coming up for this Kickstarter campaign. And they actually had a previous Kickstarter with another regular tactical pen, and it went pretty well, so they decided to come out with this version here. And this is the Keychain version, which is a little shorter than the other one. And you'll probably be seeing the other one coming up soon, but I want to go ahead and get you this video out because the Kickstarter campaign is going on. So this is a Keychain version. This is titanium. They also have a stainless steel versions of the pen. So before I take you down to the stump top and show you the details, let me give you the backstory of this real quick. I spoke with JP at JP-Tac. He contacted me and asked me if I'd be interested in taking a look at his this tactical pen, or whatever you want to call it, everyday carry pen that he was designing. And the backstory I thought was pretty interesting. You know, I like stories. And what I found most interesting about this is that, you know, what he told me was when he designed this, he didn't do like some companies and design it with a price point in mind, or design it to meet a certain price point, or design it to you know, be simple to produce or anything like that. What he did was he wanted to make the absolute best pen that he could, and then let the chips fall where they may as far as price and cost goes. And so I think that's one way that's a novel approach to manufacturing and designing a product, and the other way I think it's a very good approach, because at the end of the day you wind up with a really, hopefully, a very high quality product. And then obviously the challenge is are you going to be able to market it for a price that people are willing to pay? And that remains to be seen with this or any product, any other product. That's one reason things like this get started on Kickstarter, because that's a good way to determine if there's actually a market there for it. So, but I can tell you the other is an original pen that came out. It's about this long. It's a lot longer. It's very heavy duty. It did really well on Kickstarter, so I'm thinking this one will too. But that's my rambling little bit of a backstory here. But I guess the bottom line is, you know, I spoke with JT for a long time over the phone, and he's out on the old left coast there. And you can generally tell by talking to somebody if they're the real deal or if they're just blowing smoke. And I really got the impression that JP is serious about creating a really high quality products that he feels comfortable putting his name behind and standing behind. And I think that shows in the manufacturing, the quality, and the design of this. So now I'll stop rambling before it gets totally dark, and we'll take you down the stump top and try to wrap this video up. This is the Tactful Keychain pen in polished titanium finish, and it's also available in sandblasted titanium, electro-polished multicolored titanium. It's also available in bead blasted and anodized black 6061 aircraft grade aluminum. So I think 5 total finishes on this thing. Weighs 2.1 ounces, and the measurement is 5 inches and a quarter by just over a half inch, 0.55 inches. So it's very strong. It's got a tungsten glass breaking tip right there on the end of it. And then this thing has a modular design, so you can actually get different tools and stuff that thread onto it. So the tungsten tip comes off, and then you got a pen. This thing actually uses Fisher. He uses a Fisher Space Pen refill, so that's a really good refill. Writes upside down, writes underwater, writes everywhere. And it also uses like just regular Parker refills or whatever. Again, the modular design of this pen allows for several different configurations. In this case, you can take the keychain ring off, and one of the flex goals for the Kickstarter campaign, which means if they make their regular goal, then they'll add something different. It's going to be a pocket clip. They're also going to have a ice pick / tactical spike that's available for it. They'll have some hex wrench adapter keys for it. Just a lot of different. Really, the sky's the limit. He's trying to create a modular system here, and I think that's a pretty cool idea. But I like the fact that it's just small and fits right on your keychain. And with the pocket, I think the pocket clip would be a great idea, because one of the things I like about this is the size of it. It's just really small, so it's not huge. If you need to write with it, or if you need to carry it in your pocket, it's not going to just be a gigantic pen like some of them are. Okay, the other thing that's going to be available on the Kickstarter is this little tool. This is made of 440 stainless steel, and it's got a bottle opener and a little hex bit adapter, and then it's got one side of metric and the other side of SAE little wrench cutout. So just a pretty handy little tool for all around basic little stuff you might need to do, and it fits right on your keychain also. So both these would be on your keychain as in kind of part of your EDC. And you know, I got to tell you, I really like this. I like the fact that it's got that tungsten glass breaker, very sharp point on that thing. So that will do a really good job, I think, if you need to break in glass or get in somewhere. I like the modular design of it. The fact that they're going to have you're going to have the ability to put a lot of different things on here when it's all said and done, when the system is complete. And it's a great little thing to have on your keychain or on your EDC. It's really small enough just to stick in your pocket, as a matter of fact, which is for me, because I don't carry a big bulky keychain, but I certainly like carrying a pen, and I really like this one. I thought I liked one with the push button on back of it for a while, but it turns out that if the button gets pushed, and it leaks ink all over your pants. So this is sealed up, which I like. I like the fact that it uses a Fisher Space Pen refill or a Parker refill, so it's very easily, readily available refill. Nothing you got a special order off of Amazon or somewhere from China. Okay, well, that's the Tactful Pen from the folks at JP-Tac. If you're like me and you like to carry a good solid pen for self-defense purposes, vehicle extraction purposes, or just plain old writing purposes, I want to check out the folks at JP-Tac for their Tactful Pen. I'll put a link to the Kickstarter campaign right up here if I can, and there'll be one in the description also below. Once again, thanks to the folks at JP-Tac for sending me this so I can show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for clicking that thumbs up, for sharing this video with all your friends, and thank you so much for shopping on Amazon through the Survival on Purpose links. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. And I'll see you next time. I like the fact that it uses a Fisher Space Fin. Start a campaign going with what me Fisher Space Fin. With what me, let's try it one more time.